Thanks again to our sponsors who help us bring you our program. Of course, this program is more focused on community events, community activities, community people who are making a difference. We don't spend a lot of time talking about banking on here, so we really appreciate the sponsors who participate with us and help make this show possible. We also want to say thanks to Jackie Bell for being on here, the co-chair of the Brace Hurricane Expo, which is Saturday, June the 20th from 10 to 4 at the Pensacola Civic Center. I want to emphasize again, this is an event for the entire family, and maybe just as importantly, it's a totally free way that you can come down and experience a lot of information that will help you and your family be better prepared for a disaster or hurricane if it in fact occurs. Certainly knowing what to do to get ready and then what to do once the storm has passed. So come down and visit us Saturday. But my next guest is a new bright young face in Escambia County, Michael Reed. And Mike, it's great to have you on here.
Thank you very much.
A lot of times with my guests, I have to emphasize what's your website, but with a company called PensacolaToDo.com, we kind of know what your website is.
Right, right.
Brilliant marketing strategy to get that out there. It's almost like having a company name for your telephone number or something. It's good. And you are marketing. You're all about promoting Pensacola.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give you a second or two to give the community a vision of what your business,
right.
and your business is your website.
Yes, sir.
What your business is all about and what you're hoping to accomplish.
All right. We started the business about in October of '07, and really it was me and a group of guys. We were sitting around and we were like, you know, Pensacola is such a great community and we've got so many things going on, and we just wanted to make an easy way for people to find out what was going on. And we thought with the power of the internet, this would be the best way to get business owners involved and give them a way to kind of showcase what is so special about their business. So we started, you know, basically grassroots. We just went and got a bunch of feedback from different business owners, different managers, and asked them, hey, what would you want to see on a website? And through trial and error, we developed a website where now business owners, managers, they have the ability to log in. They can post any kind of events that they have. They can upload videos. They can have their menu online. They can have any kind of typical special that they would advertise, and we just have it in one convenient location.
But particularly the piece that I like about it the most, and what you and I have discussed at length, is the fact that the events that are going on, maybe in your case particularly the events that have kind of a family orientation to them, are things that you're going to be able to find out about on PensacolaToDo.com.
Yes, we definitely want to try to promote families in the area, and we feel that families and small businesses are our greatest natural resource here in Pensacola. So we have all sorts of different family-friendly activities, family-friendly events, and then just ways for people to get involved in the community. We realize that the best way to get people to learn about Pensacola and all the great things going on is to just get them out there and get them involved.
You know, I constantly hear from people of all ages that there's nothing to do in Pensacola, and obviously that's not true.
No.
I mean, there is a lot going on. May not be everything for everybody every day of the week, but having traveled a pretty good bit, Michael, I can tell you there are a lot of communities to me that are a lot more sedate, a lot more removed from providing the entertainment. You know, evenings in Old Seville have now started back up.
Yes, sir.
Free concerts at Seville Square every Thursday night. I mean, that's one night of the week for a certain audience, but they'll get a couple thousand people out there. The Blues at the Beach, I think, is a Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure all of those kinds of things are the things that you're trying to promote.
Yes, sir. We try to put anything and everything we can on the website. So we rely on, you know, stuff that we find. We rely on, you know, stuff that people send us, because that's the other big thing. You know, we feel like the way that we're able to get so much information and the way that we can continue to get more information is to make this a community-friendly website where people can get involved and they can tell us what they know is going on locally.
Without disclosing all the facts and figures and statistics, you do make this site available to businesses to market, and I suspect you're starting to track how many hits you're getting every day, and you're able to, as a radio or TV station would give their ratings in terms of viewership or listenership, you're going to be able to communicate with the business and say, I've got this many people
Yes, we can actually tell them how many times their logo was clicked, or their ad was viewed, their profile was viewed, what kind of click-through rate they have. So it's a very measurable type of marketing.
And I think that's important, because everybody today is struggling with budgets. Marketing budgets sometimes are the first things cut, and if they're not cut, they're certainly the first thing that you want to quantify the results.
Right.
You know, it's one thing to put up a billboard, but you want to know that 33,000 cars a day go by that billboard before you invest in it.
Right.
And I think it's very interesting that you have the ability to communicate that to a business owner or somebody trying to deliver a message that here I've got this much traffic for you, and if you invest your hard-earned marketing money with me, it's going to make a difference.
Right. Oh, and one of the other things too is because it is online and it's unlimited virtual real estate, we're able to keep the costs very low, and that's how we're able to make it more affordable for the businesses.
And you keep the message fresh.
Yes,
I think
sir.
that's the other interesting thing too, because sometimes you get into a medium of marketing and it gets stale so quick.
Right.
And particularly today, that's something that you could do, and you could change that message literally overnight.
Oh yeah, you can actually change it instantaneously.
Right.
Whenever
So
you
if
want.
somebody's wanting to put a price, and they don't want that price out there for a week or a month, as it may happen in some situations,
Right.
you get out there every day and make it immediate. You were telling me some restaurants like to put daily specials
Yes.
up there. It's just, I mean, they literally come on at 2 in the afternoon, I suspect, and say, tonight's special is?
Yes, we designed it, with the busy restaurant owner in mind. We knew a lot of restaurant owners, they had these last-minute featured dinners and featured specials, and so we wanted to be able to give them the ability to relay that special to a mass audience instantaneous. They can't really do that with print ad or a billboard or anything like that, but they can log online, they make the change, and as soon as they hit enter, it's changed.
And one other thing I want to be sure the audience knows before I shift gears a little bit is the fact that you are working with not-for-profits.
Yes.
And you make that space available to them, very modest fee, or?
Oh yes, non-profits are free.
Oh, that's a very modest fee. Free, they get on for free.
Yes, we just want them to use it and then to tell their people. Kind of how this works is we tell the business owners, the nonprofits, we say, look, you can go online and you can post all your events, everything that your corporation or organization has to offer, and then all you have to do is just tell your people, hey, you can keep up with all of our specials in one easy location.
So the shift I wanted to make is the fact that all marketing seems to be gravitating towards an internet medium of some type.
Yes, sir.
Facebook is obviously a big deal. LinkedIn is a big deal. So many other methods of getting a message across that are so non-traditional. How did you think to get in this? What was who turned the light switch on for you and made you see this? Was there something in particular?
I was in real estate before, and just learning how expensive it was to advertise and market, and you just do the numbers. These small mom and pop businesses, they don't really have that huge marketing budget that they can just put on billboards and different things. So we thought, let's try to create a team concept where these business owners can work together and to I guess progress our community as a whole.
Let me, and if I can, Lauren's over there by the camera. I'm gonna take 1 minute of your time and show the sign for the Expo again, the Brace Expo. We do want to promote that because I think this is something that you're interested in. You want to see something like this be a success. It is at the Civic Center,
Yes, sir.
June the 20th from 10 to 4. And again, we encourage everybody to remember this is a free event, and it's basically and totally a family-oriented event. Come for 15 minutes, come for 2 hours. You can learn a lot of practical information about how to prepare for the next emergency. When that occurs, we hope it never does, but when it occurs, we want the entire community to be ready.
Yes, we do.
Is this on your site, or is this something you would put on your site if we...
This is definitely something that we will put on our site, actually. Just talked with Jackie about it, and so hopefully we'll have some information on there possibly by tomorrow, so everybody can see it for this weekend.
Well, I hope everybody's taking that name down, Pensacola To Do, and it's TODO.
Yes, sir.
.com. I keep saying that so fast, and people will be using the Roman numeral 2, but it's todo.com. A lot of information already out there. Again, tell the folks you're receptive to new ideas and new information on a daily basis.
Oh yes, we have definitely taken on an active listening role. We tell everybody to give us any kind of feedback, what they would want to see. We really want to try to make or help our community kind of take ownership in the site where they can tell us what they want to see. And
good, that's great. Well, I hope you do check it out, and if you do, send Michael a message that you saw this information right here on Blab TV with Gulf Coast Community Bank. We've enjoyed having the opportunity to bring these two very interesting people and events to you tonight. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with another show, and I'm sure there'll be a lot to talk about with the 4th of July coming up, and certainly with the Blue Angels getting ready to perform at Pensacola Beach. We're going to try to have a way to bring that message to you next time as well. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Banking in your community.